Hi guys. My voice is doing some things. Anyway, hi guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. I noticed of late the videos that are doing well in my channel are those of live, so I thought why not do a live. Again, I had recorded this video, but my phone can't be able to edit, so that's why I've decided to do just a live. And the live is about just a check-in of the progress of, like, as of now where I am, just a check-in of the progress, and maybe we can just talk and exchange one or two. So if you get to join my live and you want to ask a question, please go ahead, you're free to ask a question. So I have my questions written on this book that I wanted just to ask myself. I've actually thought of doing a podcast. As you well know, you're a subscriber, but I've never been able to begin or even, record. I've only recorded like one video. That was back in 2023. So that's why I'm deciding to be doing this live. Yeah. So again, hi friends. Today I'm doing something personal. My annual 20-year-old progress check. This is my way of looking back on the year, checking in on where I am, and dreaming a little about where I'm going next. It's me talking to me, but you are invited to listen in. Yep. So, one of my first quick questions, I'm going to ask myself, like, or answer like 20 fire questions of the year. So, number one word to describe my year. One word to describe my year. I would say that one word to describe my year. I'll say progress in terms of the way I think and analyze about things. That is one thing I would say, like, I have seen or I can testify that, I've procrastinated a lot about starting a business, but I was able to start and see the challenges. So, yeah. So if there was one word to describe my year was progress. I'll also say joy in terms of maybe family setups and relationship setup and my friends. I'll say joy because I have seen my friends celebrate things they wanted to have. So that is a word I can also use to describe the year. The second question, what is my current job title? My current job title is an assistant surveyor in a road construction. So that's my job title. Third question, what's my current city? My current city is Nairobi County, Nairobi City. But I live in Roy, so Kangundo Road, Wasiwa Kangundo Road. I'm a member of Kangundo Road. Number 4, what's my biggest personal win this year? My biggest personal win definitely was to go for a vacation with my friends, and also biggest win also starting the business. Just even if it's 1,000, just putting it in the business and saying the profits that are coming from this, I'm going to take it back to the business. That was a big personal win for me this year, and being able to make even profit from it, that was a big personal, yeah, big personal win for this year. Number 5, what's the funniest moment of the year? Funniest, funniest. The one that comes like this in my mind is when we traveled to Mombasa, and the night, at that first night, a friend of, like, a friend in the group prepared us some butternut. That's my cat, forgive it. Prepared us a butternut soup. Yeah. So immediately I took it. Like 20 minutes were not even over. My stomach started aching. That's funny. Because I even vomited. Like for a whole, like after 20 minutes, for the next 4 hours, I was not, I was not well. I was sick. So, and after I vomited, I kind of felt now like better or well. So that was really weird and funny also, because the rest of my friends took the same soup and nothing happened to them. Up to now, I really don't know why I actually felt sick, because I was even like I was behaving like someone who has fever. I was sweating. They even worried. They wanted to take me to hospital. Yeah, so that's a funny one because I or it's the tangawizi. I really don't know what was the issue. Number 6, what's the best trip or getaway I've done this year? Best trip or getaway this year or in my life? Definitely traveling with my friends to Mombasa. That was last year with Aurelia and her friend. Also traveling with, going for a staycation with her also in Kitengela. That was awesome. This year now to traveling with my other group of friends. That was more wow. Wow. That was wow. Hi to Sol Nyaboke. Hi to. So the best trip or getaway definitely this year was to go to Mombasa with my friends, and we used to talk about it when we were like in immediately after high school. We used to say, hey, we want to go and travel, go for a getaway. We want to go for a getaway when you get some money. Postponed every year. We postponed. Now to it finally happening. That was awesome. That was awesome. I really enjoyed that trip. Even though it was short, I really, really enjoyed it. So, number 8, I'm just asking myself some questions to check out the progress and how life feels now that I'm 28 years old. So, number 8, what's the hardest lesson learned? What's the hardest lesson learned? The hardest lesson learned, I will say that it's accepting that nobody is coming to save me for a very long time, and I know I'll keep being daddy's girl, but for a very long time now, I'm in a space where, you live alone, you're depending on yourself. You really want to hold yourself accountable, to not call him back home to say, oh, unga imenishia or pesa imenishia. So definitely the hardest lesson, of course it's hard because I was used to the comfort of being provided for everything, and also still living with my parents while I was working. They didn't want me to provide anything. They just wanted to keep providing. So shifting from that space to now a space where stima ikiisha it's me, tissue ikiisha it's me, unga ikiisha it's me. So definitely it's not that fun. So it has been an adjustment, and I love it. It being now 1 year and a half now, like it has been, it's tough sometimes, but I really appreciate the change and the challenge. Yeah. So my hardest lesson learned this far is that nobody is coming to save me. I shouldn't. I also, I think a while back I really accepted that, I'm not those type of women who are going to be looking for maybe a partner who is doing well, so that to have a soft landing. Like it's nice, the idea of it is nice, but I've always looked at it like uh, that person might feel like they can't tell you anything or do anything to you without you maybe reacting or having an opinion to it. So because of that, and realizing that at an earlier age, I have never wanted to, it's nice, but it's good to have your own cash and your own things. So the hardest lesson is that also, like right now I'm thinking about, hey, where do I want to, like the next thing in my life right now is maybe a home, a husband, a father, children, and a home. So definitely my mind is thinking about, where are we going to build, where are the materials going to come from, the money for that. Am I going to be in a happy marriage, or I'm going to be fighting with this person? So are the children going to be happy? Are our purpose, do I push him to his purpose? Does he push me to towards achieving my goals and my purpose in life. Those are now some of the hardest things that you are not certain about them, but you have to gracefully, walk in them slowly by slow, without any hurry and without any overconfidence in those areas. Just trusting that, you know, all will be well, and God will provide. For those of us who are believers, God will provide. Yeah, and not worrying about them a lot, and understanding that if it's up to my powers, I probably will not, because you check your bank account and it's not enough even to buy a shamba or build. So if it's up to your powers, it's not possible, but it's up to God, who is going to establish you. It's going to be possible. So yeah, the ninth question is, what's the new skill that I've mastered or still learning? The new skill I've mastered. Right now, I'm realizing that there's a skill that I have, but I didn't see it as much of a skill that can be monetized, which is like doing makeup. Just me doing this simple makeup. Some people have reached out and they're like, yeah, I just want that simple makeup for you to do to me, for you to do to my bridal team, for you to do to my like the mother of the groom. So I've been doing that when I get those gigs, and they pay. So I think that's a skill. Probably maybe before the year end, if I get some free time, I'm going to actually learn to do it now to perfection, so that when I charge better charges, the money can be able to help. And I don't know about my tomorrow. So that's a new skill. And also, what other skill? What other skill? I'll say that. I also realize I have a lot of grace towards maybe when I get into a room of CEOs, I can be able to just adapt and have conversations without feeling like left out, or I cannot, mingle with them. Also, when I get into a room of hustlers, I can, we are the same. Like, I think I have the grace or the wisdom to have conversations or interact with those two type of people in different classes. So yeah, maybe that I can call it a skill, whereby I can interact with anyone from anywhere and like relaxed. I don't feel pressured. It just flows naturally. So that will be another skill that I have. So number 10, one habit I'm proud of. One habit I'm proud of. Right now I'm trying to be waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning, because the current job or the current project I am in requires me to wake up really early and leave home early. So I'm really trying that as a new habit, and I'm proud of those. Even if it's 10 days I've woken up, I'm really proud of it. Mm, another habit. Mm. For a very long time, my friends always say that I don't make calls to them, or I don't call people. But of late, I've been making an effort. They can't see right now, I don't call them. I call them. That is partner, family, siblings, parents. So at least I'm making effort. Friends, at least I'm like, that's a habit I like, that I'm working on, and they can realize there's a change in it. And I look forward to keep working in it or progressing in it. Under connections, number 11, the 11th question is, have I made a new friend this year? Have I made a new friend? New friend. Can my workmates be my friends for the season? Because I'm sure if the project ends, we might never maybe mingle or interact again with them. Maybe for now, I can say maybe those are my new friends. What other new friend have I made this year? This year, new friend. I really don't think so. I really don't think so. New friend. No. Let me say my workmates, as my current workmates right now are my new friends. Probably as I've said, after this project, we might never ever even talk again or interact again. Now we go to question number 12 under connection. Relationship that has got stronger. Yes, there's a relationship that I wouldn't call it a relationship last year, but you know, a few dates here and there mm, led to a relationship beginning this year. So as of now, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm still with that person. So I could say that relationship has gotten stronger. Also, I feel that my relationship also with my friends, my siblings gets stronger because different season brings different us, and it makes us get closer even more and be able to even talk more through breakups. You can be able to talk to your siblings, they can be able to open up, help if they need, maybe they feel like they're lonely or they need some company. You're able to go there and cheer them up, remind them, oh, you got this, go back to, you know. So I would say a relationship that got stronger, definitely. Me and my best friend, we have been best friends now, I think almost 11 years now. So I feel that relationship has gotten stronger in terms of right now. I don't know if it's in my place to say, but yeah, especially right now the season she's in, we are even more closer because we need to talk more. You need to express how you're feeling. We need to talk about how where those feelings are coming from. Need validation. If she needs validation in some ways, I feel like she's putting herself down. I validate her. She does the same to me with a lot of checkups. So I'll say that is a relationship that has gotten stronger. Also, my relationship with my sibling, that is my brother, has gotten stronger. I'll say with my sister, it is better than last year. Bonjour, mambo poa sana. It is better than last year. So with my other friends, they're friends who have like fallen apart, in terms of not even fallen apart. I think that people grow, and I need to accept that some of my friends have grown from where we were or our interactions, and that's part of life. I'll also want to maybe grow. I don't want to grow them, but yeah, that's part of life. Others, maybe we don't talk as much as we used to last year. No beefing, no grudges, just life. So I'll say there are relationships that have gotten stronger. My brother, my friends, yeah, definitely. There are few a number of them that our relationship has gotten stronger. Number 13, we're just doing again, if you just come into the live right now, we are just doing 20 questions checkup about progress in our 28. Here's my card about our 28, about life, and now in our 28 years old. So we are in number 13, under health, and what's this? Under health and well-being. Okay, number 13. How has my health this year been in one word? In one word. Pressure increases. Balawa, I don't know that joke, but the one that says, yeah, increases. Pressure increases or decreases? Decreases. So I will say my health in one word this year is that last year time like now, I didn't weigh the kgs I have now, and right now it's different terms of it is more. So I am aware of that. I don't think I've changed the meals I used to take. So I'm still trying to figure out where the increase is coming from. Maybe it's a lot of comfort. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, sometimes, that's part of life. And I know my body. My body usually comes up, then goes down, comes up, goes down. So I'm sure it's gonna go down at some point in this year, or next year it's gonna go down again. So yeah, that's how my health has been this year. I'm grateful I've not been to a hospital. Last year I went to a hospital. I was sick. So this far from January, I'm not been to a hospital. I'm really grateful. I'm not taking any medicine. I'm grateful my teeth have not disturbed me because I have some cavities. I am grateful. I don't want them to let the year end in peace and in harmony. Yeah. But in terms of, I'm trying to think whom, if there's someone around me in terms of health, their situation has disturbed me. I think there are several people, my father being one, a father to a close friend of mine, and then a child to a close friend of mine. Them being in situations where they don't feel well, I have definitely sometimes felt down about that situation and the way you can't do anything about it apart from pray and hope and be present there for them and hope that they get well and they recover, because there is not as much as you can do or I can do, yeah, about it. Number 14, the self-care habit that worked for me. Self-care habit that worked for me. I will say with a lot of pride in it is that bathing with a scrubber is a whole different ball game. A whole different ball game. And then you guys get a body cream. If you haven't tried a body cream, try a body cream. It's really nice. So you get a scrubber, and then there's this like long thing in a gunia. It's a long thing that has a place to hold on the edge and the other side at the edge. So it's like a long thing that has a material like a gunia. Then you apply scrubber. It's not smooth on your skin, it's rough. So using that with a scrubber has been magic. Magic on earth. It has been awesome, awesome, awesome. So yeah, definitely that one. Self-care habit that worked for me, definitely bathing with a scrubber, maybe even once a week or even twice a week. The skin is, I even went for a massage. I've always said I want to go for a massage. I've never gone for one. So finally this year I went for a massage. So when I went for the massage, I went for a massage in the school of Kare Beauty there in town. Mm. So I went there for a massage and it was awesome. It was awesome. Even the person the masseuse was telling me, your skin is smooth. What are you doing? What's your self-care routine? I told them I just bathe with a scrubber. Like wow. The results awesome. So try bathing with a scrubber. Also try applying, instead of doing lotion, try look for a body cream and apply it on your skin. Your skin is more, I don't know if you can see it guys, but it's more softer when you use those two combined. It's, voila. Yeah. You go to money and career. Under money and career, the 15th question. What's the smartest money move? What's the smartest money move? Smartest of this year. Maybe this year I'll say that business. Just even spending, even if it's, even if you take 1,000 from your account and use it to start a business of earrings, that's a smart move. It doesn't matter the amount, it matters the action you did. So I will say the smartest move was being able to take some money and buy clothes and trust that I'll get customers to buy them. That was the smartest money move I've had this year. I think the second one will be, not anytime people call me to ask or borrow money that I'm going to send them, because I have noticed sometimes people will lock their money in their account and still borrow you. Yeah, because yours is available and they can borrow and return it in however manner they feel they can. And also there's that fear of what if they never bring it back. Yeah, so I'll say my second smartest move was You know, if my instinct tells me that one usimkopeshe pesa, I just won't. Sometimes even it will be the need for why you're borrowing the money is not an emergency or something, it's just a luxury. And where I stand right now, I'm trying to not live in luxury so that I can have some few coins, to do something else in the future. Then you want to use now my money for luxury. I no. Because I can remember a few times telling someone who's borrowing me money, hi to Samuel, someone who's borrowing me money, like me telling them, is it an emergency? No. If it's not, me, I don't have the money. And I've had to lie, like say my money is locked up because, yeah, sorry. If you watch this and I nilikunyima pesa, just sorry, just, again, you can't be a people pleaser. Like you can never say no to someone. You can. It is your own right to say no or yes to them. Yeah. So that has been another one. I will say another one will have been like paying for someone's school fees. That was so. I don't know if the person thought it was so fulfilling to me, but for me, I was like, oh my god, I'm an adult, I can pay fee. Yeah. Okay, it's not a funny thing, but anyway, I think that was so validating, just being able to know I can help in like school fees. You see, that's like a need, not luxury, you get. So yeah, that was so good. I really don't think the person knows how much that was so validating to me, or so, I will say, what, fulfilling to me or in my soul. Yeah. So definitely that one will be another one. Even though they plan to return and they have returned some of the amount to me, even if they didn't, I will be okay with it, because I'm like, this is why I want to wake up and go look for money, because I can do things that can help those around me, the loved ones around me, and also help me. Yeah. So those are my smartest money moves for the year or this far. I'll say in my 28 years old, maybe buying a laptop for myself, buying a phone, that was good. Buying the LED lights that I'm using right now, that was a good smart move. Getting a passport, I do believe one day I'm gonna use it. It's not, I didn't buy it to just stay at home. um Getting things like police clearance, because it's up to me now. It feels good, like they feel like this is right, this is, in the right direction. Yeah. Also, I'll say, even like yearly, the way since I started working yearly, I've taken myself to vacation. I think that is also fulfilling. That is also fulfilling. As much as someone else will not think it as a smart move, for me, it is a smart move, because I'm recharging myself. And if it even gives me more empowerment to look for more next time or next month. So to me, it is a smart move. Yeah. It is a smart move, because it shows me the life I can have if I work hard more, or if I have more money. And that for me is a smart move, because it pushes me to the right directions and to do better. Yeah. Hi, real. Hey, I missed you. Hi. I've missed you. You guys are not responding. You're just saying hi. How are you? Are you listening? Are you liking the conversations? Mm? Another question under money and career, number 16, is, what's the biggest work achievement? Work achievement. Biggest work achievement. Miss you. How have you been? What's my biggest work achievement? My biggest work achievement, I will say, is back in 2020. What was in 2020? 2023. Yeah, 2023. I was sent to a project that was beginning. Hi, Kevin. I was sent to a project that was beginning, that is removing cotton, we were to build roads. So kutoa cotton, backfill na mawe, ugongagonge, uweke dust, uweke hand parking, ugongagonge, alafu uweke lami, utengeneze drainage. So I was sent to a project that I was supervising all that work. I'll say by good lucks or by bad lucks, the person I was to help, that we were to help each other with, hakuwa. You from Tanzania? No, I'm from Kenya. The person who we were to help, ama tulikuwa tusaidiane na yeye kufanya hiyo kazi, they did not report to work throughout the whole project. So after some time they stopped reporting and I was alone. So I will say my biggest work achievement was, ama is, being able to see through that project from the beginning to the end, because we finally did the tarmac, we did good drainage. Like that is a work achievement I can call. I can, I can put it in my name that I did that. So that has been very fulfilling. I'll say another biggest work achievement was when it comes to my desires of owning a boutique or owning a big shop that is selling clothes or mtumba or bills. I really love the industry of selling clothes. I don't know how. Mambo vipi? Kwema madam, mimi na mafuata kazi Kenya udereva. Unatafuta kazi Kenya udereva. How long have you been here? You have a DL. So I will say that, well, in terms of now the desires of opening a business and selling clothes, I'll say my biggest work, like desire or work achievement in terms of that, because it is work, because it gives you capital. I'll say it's buying the more models. Yeah, that one was good. Like right now I can buy clothes, put them on that model and sell them or market them. For me that's fulfilling, and that's part of work achievement, because it's not that I didn't have that capital. I always procrastinated to buy it, to now buying it and having it. That was awesome. In terms of content creation, like right now in YouTube, just buying the lights, being able to buy these lights, the LED, to buy the other light, the bulb light, that is a good achievement. Also, like living, I wouldn't say that is like work. That maybe it can be work. No, I don't think it's work achievement. So let's go to question number 17. We are going up to question number 20. Question number 17, in terms of looking forward, one goal for next year. What is my one goal for next year? One goal for next year. I would really love to buy a piece of land. Yeah, buy a piece of land. One goal. Definitely buy a piece of land. If there was an allowance to more, I would like to travel. Probably I still have it in mind to go to Zanzibar. I know it's outdated, but the desire is there. Zanzibar, to go to, maybe you can start with Zanzibar. I've also been procrastinating to travel and go to Masai Mara, just solo trip. Yeah, so definitely that is in my bucket list. I'll also want other goal in terms of monetization or money wise is, like, I would love to have a shop, a place where I'm selling the clothes and there is serious money coming in, that I can even depend on that, or now focus on that fully without no reporting to works or anything. So yeah, that's another one. If you were to add that list to other goals of the year next year. Question number 18. One risk I'm ready to take. One risk. The answer to this is very funny, but I hope you guys understand. One risk is definitely going to be marriage. Yeah. Because, hey, nowadays, it's like everything that is being spoken is how it doesn't work, it's wasting time, it's draining energy and stuff. Like, it's really hard not to unhear that at this generation or as of now. Every year, like, not every year, but I'll say most places, people are just like, this thing does not work, or what. So I think one risk I'm ready to take is definitely marriage, and trust that it's going to stand, and trust that it's going to work, and trust that, hey, that is definitely a risk. A risk I'm ready to take. I will not give up on my dream that I can have a family, I can have children, I can have a husband to myself. So yeah, that. I think that will be the biggest risk, considering the changes that happen and the people get involved. The rest feel like more personal, but marriage, it involves the in-laws, your fathers, your parents. If you get children involved, yeah. So I think that will be the biggest risk of life, and I hope to be making the best decision when it comes to the partner. I'm also trusting God to like lead me and not allow me to choose or settle for someone who He has not destined for me, because I don't know if He changes. When it comes to 2 years or 3 years, or now you have 5 kids. I don't know how that person will be, or who I will be. Maybe I'll have changed. I don't know if that version of them will be able to accommodate me, or that version of me will be able to accommodate them. So I'm just, I leave it to God. Actually, I just leave it to God, because, yeah, again, life without God, I don't know how you're living. When it comes to number 19, is there any other risk? Another risk probably I'm ready to take is to, I think I don't want to call it a need, but when I have not gotten to a place where I really, really hate my job and I can't wake up to go to that job, not in terms of the conditions there or anything, but the waking up and coming back, it's tiresome. It's tiresome. And I think I've been trying to understand. I maybe try to get where that feeling is coming from, and even look at my life right now, maybe 10 years or 20 years from now, if that is still the life I would want to be doing. And the answer is no. I wouldn't want to be waking up early, and if I get late, my boss is complaining, or I wouldn't want that. Speaking of marriage, what qualities will you go for an ideal partner? The one that comes definitely in mind, or at the span of a finger, will be, I really want someone who believes there is a God, because there are so many things I feel that come that will not be in our control. So if it's a person who does not believe in a higher authority and a higher kingdom, I I feel that when I'm here crying or praying or fasting, trying to tell God, come through, they'll be like, what are you doing? They'll be looking at me like Mackenzie. Yeah, you want to die. This, it looks it looks too much for someone who is not a believer. So the one that definitely, please, God, be a believer of your kingdom, and be a follower. Because again, I feel when us as humans do not recognize that that authority is there and submit to it, even individually, when you approach people and you try, maybe if they're making a mistake somewhere, or they need correction from you with love, when you try to tell them or communicate that to them, to someone who does not submit to a high authority, and so they feel they operate like they are the highest authority as of existence, that person will not listen to your opinion. I do feel that is my opinion. I feel that they will not listen to your opinion, and they don't give a about it, because according to them, life revolves according to how they plan it, and they are the one in charge of life. So I do feel a believer of God is key. Key. Second one, I would love someone who is passionate about something in life, maybe about their career, about their jobs. It's if it's building cars, they are passionate about it, they love it, they are going for it, they are true to themselves. So uh, they can be able to provide for themselves, not me, even the picture, themselves. Can they be able to provide to themselves? Are they be able to honoring their goals, their wishes, their dreams? Because if they are not doing that, you combine, they will not do that. I feel that is my opinion. I feel like if they honor themselves, they will honor you. If they honor God, they will also honor or appreciate your existence. If they build, like someone who is smart, hardworking, that has always been my ideal kind of partner. Someone who is smarter than me, someone with, like, brain wise or intelligent wise, they are chef's kiss. Okay, I know they are not perfect, but they are definitely. For me, it's important. And someone who loves themselves, can be able to provide for themselves. They take care of themselves. They take care of their, wherever they're coming from, like the family. They check up on them. They follow up with them. I want to see that as an individual, you alone, before I'm even in the picture, because it shows me when I get into the picture how life will look like. And if someone is ignorant of all those things, I feel like me too, you're going to be like, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's a big risk. That's going to be one of the biggest risks probably I'll take in this life as of now. As of now. Definitely, maybe another one would be, let's not go back to that question, but another one would have been going to a different country. That will have been another risk, because you don't know anyone there and you're trusting that you do well, you make a life out of it, you save, you do some changes at home, you do a change of even of yourself. Like, yeah, that will be another one. So number 19, a word I want to define next year. A word I want to define next year. A word I want to define next year. Progress. I still want to be able to recognize and see and enjoy a different phase of my life. Yeah. So I'll say progress. I would love there be a change of how life looks right now, and next year I want to see, oh, we came from here, we are here, we are, this has changed to this, or this has gotten better. I would love that to be the word for next year. Progress. That was the 19th question. I hope you guys have enjoyed my chit chat. I'll be doing more of this. Maybe live, maybe once a week, because again, because of my busy schedule right now, I'm not able to vlog. I even don't go to visit anywhere late. I've just been chilling and work, chilling, work, chilling, work, chilling, work. So I can be doing this random lives about check-ins. I still have more questions. These are more questions. Maybe this one I can do it next week. Yeah, I still have more questions. I did my homework and looked for questions, multiple, and I'm glad I finally did it. Yeah, because I don't want also to be so dormant or forgotten here. I don't want you guys to forget about me. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video or live. I hope you really enjoyed. All those who have tuned in, thank you so much. If you have questions, you can ask. Real TBT, someone here was looking for work. Ali Sagali. Maybe you could help them. If you have a connection here, Kazi, you can help them. Thank you, listeners, for sitting in on my self interview. I want to like one takeaway for this life is that it's good to sit back and reflect. It empowers you to that you're progressing, and you are understanding, you are present, you are here, and you are there. It's a it's There's a lot of power in reflection. Even at the end of every month, I do that. At the end of every month, at the end of every month, I sit down with my book and I write down all the things I'm grateful for that month that have happened. Even as simple as, like, my brother made a call and we talked for like 2 hours or 3 hours. Someone else made time and we talked. I Just as simple as that. You ate, you drank water, you slept well, you woke up well. As little as it may sound, it is very, very, very validating just to sit back and reflect, because then is when you see, oh, progress, this is where I was, this is where I am, and you keep going, and you can be able to even track your success, rather than maybe at the end of the year now coming to try think of things. You will forget some of the things which you were or could empower you to be better or do better in life. So that is one takeaway. If you have not been doing, try do it. Just sit down at the end of, maybe it can be even weekly. Some people even do it weekly. I do it monthly for me. So you sit down and look at the things that, or look back throughout the month. Like me, I will even write, I made 2 sales this month. This is how much I made for profit. This is what I did with the profit. When I finish that list and I look at it, I'm just like, wow, these are things I would have missed if I didn't write them at the end of the year. If I'm trying to look back into those months, these are things that I will have missed. But I'm very grateful that we are alive today and we have the gift to live today. And that is one thing, or one assurance, that there's a better tomorrow. If you're doing your own progress check, what one word will you use to sum up your life right now? If you are doing, those who are alive, if you are doing a progress check, your own progress check, what will be the one word to sum up your life right now? Yeah. I'll see it's grace. I like, for me, I would say it's grace. It's grace. Grace. Grace has carried me all through, from primary back in Ushago, coming to Nairobi in class 5, now doing primary, finishing primary in Nairobi, going to high school in Nairobi, going to college, going to university, being a headmaster in a school, doing daycare, to now working. It's been to internship, to now working. It has been grace that has carried me all through. It is not my efforts. It is a higher, I believe it is a higher authority there above that is taking care and leading in every direction. So I hope you enjoyed this live. Kindly like, if you have watched up to this far, kindly like. It really helps my this video to push to other more people. And subscribe if you have not subscribed. I will really, really appreciate. Again, I'll never give up on this channel. We are road to 1 million or 10 million. We are not giving up. So you guys are about to get sick of me. You see me, you see me, you will see me, you will see me. We will keep looking back in life and also looking forward in life together. And I hope you guys have a lovely day and a lovely week and a lovely month. And see you again next weekend when we do other questions. Okay, guys. Bye bye. Love you. Bye bye. How do I end the live?